Okay, could I have you say your name and spell it for me, please?
Loujuana, Loujuana, Porter, Porter.
Okay, and what is your title here at this establishment?
Co-owner.
Okay. And why did you decide to start this store?
My husband decided to start it. He's been a druid and been pagan for many years. I was raised Christian. Really didn't get into it until a few years ago. After my mom passed away, then I started asking questions and could relax about it. But when my mom heard the word pagan and the fact that he wouldn't go to church with us, it upset her. So we just chose to not talk about it. But after she passed away, then I started asking questions and getting into this life more and more. And I'm glad that I did. But I'm also glad that I respected her while she was alive.
Okay. Is there any particular sect of paganism or witchcraft or Wicca or anything that you subscribe to?
No. This store is for everyone. This store is for Wicca. This store is for heathen. This store is for Buddhists. This store is for Christian. This store is for anybody that wants to come in that has a free mind, that has an open mind to accept that there are other religions in the world. It's a common ground, a meeting place for everybody to come in and discuss your likes and your differences.
Okay.
Everybody's welcome.
Have you yourself ever been persecuted or been picked on or anything for having a religion that's different from what is considered a mainstream religion?
There's a lot of knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. If you don't understand it, if you don't have knowledge over it, then you're scared of the unknown. So yes, I've had a lot of people shy away from me, shy away from my husband because he wears the pentagram, thinking that we're something that we're not. The pentagram does not necessarily, the Wiccas use the pentagram. It doesn't necessarily mean Wicca. The pentagram is simply a symbol that means spirit above all else is the top of it, and it's earth, air, fire, and water, which is what we are. I mean, you think about it, the world, I mean, what is the earth? The earth is how much water? Our bodies is how much water? We can't live without water. I mean, the earth won't exist, we won't exist. Water is an element of our being. It's an element of our survival. Without air, there's not going to be an animal or a tree or anything alive. And what is in our body that needs air? Our lungs cannot expand without air. We cannot live without air. We have to have air, as does the earth. That's part of the points. The other point of the points is fire. The fire is not only the core within us in the volcanoes that keeps us spinning for gravity, but it's also the fire of the sun. Without the sun, we would be in a deep freeze. We wouldn't survive. And the fire within us is not only passion, but, I mean, when your heart stops, what do? They use electrical on you. The shock pads. You have a pacemaker if your heart's not regulated right. Our fire is our electrical system. We are energy beings. We are electrical. It's within us, as in the earth. It's another way that we're similar to the earth. So our fire is the synapses that makes our brain work. The fire in our hearts that makes our heart beat. So without these things, without the pentagram itself, there would be no life on earth as a symbolic. And that's what we believe in, is we see what, we respect the earth. And therefore we respect what made it. It doesn't matter what you call it. Somebody made us. I don't believe in evolution. I don't believe that we just, boom, we got here. There's a divine power out there. If you say God, if you say the God and the Goddess, if you say Buddha, if you say Allah, you say the Great Spirit, you say just the universe. It doesn't matter what you say. There is a power bigger than us.
What would you say to people that would call any sort of non-mainstream religion, especially like Christianity, what would you say to people that would call Wicca or paganism devil worship or demon worship? What would you just say to those people that would say that?
Again, knowledge is power. Take the time and be open-minded enough to understand and at least let somebody try to explain it to them. There's no reason. You're afraid of what you don't understand. You're afraid of what you don't know. Once you understand that the pentagram, what it means, like I explained it, then it's nothing to be afraid of.
Okay. Unless you have anything else, I think that's good.